What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Paranormal Rush Hour. I'm your host, Ryan Rush, and today I've got some more ParanorMAIL for you guys. This one is good, though. This is a Bigfoot encounter, and it's one of those that is your basic, you're in my territory type of Bigfoot encounter. I've heard several similar to it where, similar things happened. And it's really wild because they will do this stuff and it will freak you out if something like this happens. So before I get to that, though, I want to tell you guys, I thought I had an age restriction on my previous video, my episode 27, the Missing 411 Strange Distances and Phone Calls video. I got an email yesterday morning at like 4 something in the morning where they were notifying me that they had put an age restriction on that video because it was flagged for inappropriate content, goes against their community standards. Well, I really don't know what it was that I put in there that was so bad that they had to put an age restriction on it, but evidently they decided against it because I've asked a few people who watched the video and they did not see any age restriction on it. So, I guess they realized that it was an unjust thing to do. So that video did not need an age restriction on it. Okay. That's obvious. Every time it's happened to me, that would be like the 5th time. Every time it's happened, I've appealed it and it got lifted because it was wrongfully put there to begin with. This would be I'm pretty sure 5th time it's happened. And I don't know what's going on with it, but what was weird is that I was also flagged on Facebook for a meme that I posted back in November, on November 20th, 2020. And so a meme like 4 or 5 months ago that I posted, and it just now got flagged, and I got banned from going live and advertising on Facebook for the next 30 days. That happened at I think it was 5:48 in the morning. I got that notification. And the meme wasn't even anything inappropriate. It was, I'll tell you guys, I thought it was funny. It was Jeffrey Dahmer, like a picture of him. And it said on it, like, nobody's going to tell me how many people I can have for Thanksgiving dinner. I thought it was funny, I don't take offense to things. And Jeffrey Dahmer's dead, as far as I know. So, whatever. He was a kook anyway. But the thing is, that was months ago. And it said that post went against the community guidelines for dangerous persons or dangerous individuals and organizations. So they evidently have this new guideline because of all this crazy stuff that's going on, I guess, where you cannot post a meme with a serial killer on it, I guess. Something like that, which in my opinion goes completely against our freedom of speech and freedom of humor, because that's ridiculous, really, in my opinion. I don't think that should have been done, and I don't think it should be done to anybody else either. So I'm going to get off that rant, though. I've never gone live on Facebook. I've never advertised on Facebook anyway, so whatever. I don't care. They can do that all they want, but it's just weird that it's happened, and it's weird that it happened to that account, that Facebook account, and YouTube the same day within within an hour of each other. Okay, that shows me right there that they're going all over the platforms that you're on if you're flagged on one thing. That's what I think. Anyway, let's get off of that. I'm going to share this story. Just had to rant for a minute because I ain't all about that crap. Nobody got time for that. All right. This takes place in 1985 around the small town of Nelsonville in southeastern Ohio. My girlfriend and I were on a back road. The October night was clear, about 68 to 70 degrees. We were by a small pond. I had started a campfire to keep us warm. We were talking about our lives and what our future would be like together. We had noticed that the frogs and crickets and owl we had heard earlier had stopped. No type of noise, nothing. We heard like something stepping on sticks, so we thought deer or bear. So I put out the fire and got in the car. We started talking, turned on the radio, and next thing we know, one thing led to another, but as the other thing was going on, all of a sudden, the car felt as if something brushed against it. We stopped and started listening to what was going on outside of the car. Then we heard kind of a growl and a deep huff at the same time, and it got louder as it got closer. So I told her to get dressed, and now the car is rocking hard, left to right. Then this growl that came from the front of the car was so loud that it was like someone had the bass on a large speaker smacking you in the chest, almost knocking your heart out of rhythm. Then the front of the car felt as if it was going down, and you could hear the hood crunching down. I told her buckle up. I started the car, and that made this thing really mad. It's pounding and growling, and she's screaming, and I'm freaking out. I turned the headlights on, and what I thought was a bear definitely was not a bear. This thing was 8 to 9 feet tall, and it was very hairy. The chest was almost as wide as the hood. We'll never forget those eyes when the headlights hit them, reddish green. I put the car in reverse, smashed the gas pedal. It flies off the hood backwards, gets up, and I'm doing at least 40 miles an hour backwards, and whip it around once I got to the main road. I put it in drive, smashed the gas pedal down, took off up a hill, and it was still behind me. I got into town, pulled over, and looked at my hood, and I don't know how the hood was still latched. We never told anyone else about this. Nobody would believe us anyway. Thank you, Michael. That was a cool story. A really cool story. That right there just is like the typical, this is my place, you get out kind of thing that they will do. They will ruin a car. They were probably rocking it back and forth trying to flip it. And who knows? But that was crazy. I would not know what to do in that situation. And I'm very glad I've never been in that situation involving a Sasquatch or any other animal that's capable of it. But particularly one as intelligent as a Sasquatch. And I don't mean they're animals. They're people. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I really appreciate you sending that in, Michael. And, I know, and he was reluctant to send it. Not to send it, but to share it. Well, I don't even know if he was reluctant to share it. He might not have been, but anyway, it was like because he had been ridiculed for sharing this story before. What is so unbelievable about that? That's happened to thousands of people. Seriously has. Why would anyone think that is not a believable story? Why would anyone think somebody made that up? That's not something that you'd make up. That's happened a lot to a lot of people. This is the problem with the Sasquatch community. Anytime someone comes up with their experiences, this is what happened to them, blah, blah, blah. It's like everybody thinks it needs to be a uniformed experience, or you're lying about it. You made it up, fabricating it, whatever. A lot of people think that. A lot of the skeptics and people that don't believe the truth about them and stuff like that, they're the worst about it. But I know this because I've gone through it so much in the last 7 years. If you don't have thick skin and can't take ridicule, do not post Sasquatch videos. Period. All of you guys who who have been with me on my other channel for years, you've seen it. You know what people have done, what people have said. You just go look in the comments on any of those videos and you'll see how it goes. But it's bad because no one, I know none of you guys would do it, but no one needs to ridicule anyone for what they have experienced just because you don't think it's true or it sounds outlandish to you doesn't mean it isn't true. I've been through plenty of stuff that sounds crazy. Even to me, it sounds crazy. If I didn't see it, I might not believe it, but I don't expect everybody to believe it. But I don't want people to totally just discredit something just because they think it didn't happen. They don't know. No one knows except the ones who were there experiencing it. And when you've experienced similar things, it's not that hard to believe other people's encounters and experiences. So anyway, I just wanted to say that too. I'm just full of great stuff to say this morning, aren't I? It is morning time, in case you guys were wondering. Anyway, I'm going to head out, guys. I really appreciate you watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. And everybody who's sent in the emails, Michael and everybody, thank you so much for that. And I'll be back with you guys really soon. I've got some more that I am going to be sharing, and I'm going to try to do that within the next day or two. So be on the lookout for that if you want your day to be just so much better because I uploaded a video. I'm just kidding. I don't blame you if it's not. But I do hope you enjoy it. And I guess that's about it. So until next time, stay safe, everybody, and take care. And I'll see you guys really soon. Take it easy.